Yeah, Alicia, if you can go ahead and post the Zoom link in there. Yay. Okay, look, I'm gonna share this copy. Yeah, Alicia, if you can go ahead and post the Zoom link in there. Okay. I'm gonna copy this also onto our Paint the Nation Pink because this is the live link on YouTube.
Yeah. Do I get to count this gnat that keeps flying around as a guest?
Only if it has questions.
It's
Okay.
about to drive me crazy.
Stream our Pearl and prize. Sorry, y'all. Prize party here. So we are live in Zoom and Paint the and YouTube. Okay. 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 We're just live on YouTube and
Okay, good
and in
deal.
Zoom. Yay. Okay.
And are are we like live yet? I mean, are we on? Are we
Yep.
recording? Okay,
Yeah.
so if they're watching the replay, that's always fun. They just need to get
Yes.
on the next Pearls and Prizes to get the prizes.
Yeah. But if they watch the replay by this weekend, then you can get
Okay.
entered into our $500 cash drawing. And they can submit questions and unlock $350 in coupons.
Those are great
And
coupons.
they can schedule their own one-on-one MKQ&A to get their questions answered. There you go. So it's still a
And the
win.
coupons are worth like
$350.
$350.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Straight to your email.
So I hope it's going. Oh, y'all, I think I might have put it in Dream. Did I put it in the Dreamcatcher one instead of the Paint the Nation Pink? Oh no, I did. I put it in Paint the Nation Pink. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, yay. Okay, well, we have a beautiful guest on. She is a regular guest on our events in Paint the Nation Pink and Zoom. It's Miss Kelly. We're so excited to have you on, Kelly. Yay! And so I think you might win a prize today, Kelly.
It's sort of
I think you
guaranteed.
might
I
just win
love
a
it.
prize.
Those who
And
show up win.
yes, if you show up, you win. So we are so excited. So basically what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna share a little bit about my story. And then I'm going to open it up to where you can drop questions in the comments, or you can unmute yourself and you can ask questions however you feel comfortable doing it. You can put your video on, you can leave your video off, it doesn't matter. We're all here. It's casual, it's laid back. We're just here for just to answer questions, right? I mean, whenever have you won prizes for being nosy? I never won prizes for being nosy, but Kelly's gonna win a prize for being nosy today. And I'm going
Yay,
to open it
Kelly.
up too, because we do have some new consultants on here. So if you guys have questions about how the business works, or how moving up works, or how you earn this, or how you earn that, or anything like that, I'm going to open that up to you guys too, so y'all can ask questions too, because I know we've got some new ones that probably have a lot of questions. But I want to thank you guys for being on tonight. Those of you that are seasoned, that are on, that are just, this is always great training. And those that are new that are on, this is great training. This is part of your training on really learning how to answer questions about the business side of Mary Kay. You know, a lot of times people have questions about the products, but this is all about the business side of Mary Kay. Okay, what we do, why we do it, how we move up, how we make money, whatever, how we earn cars, diamonds, all the things, whatever you want to ask. There's nothing's off limits. You just want to keep it in the realm of about the business, about the company, about Mary Kay the lady, about what we do. Okay. This is not a product question Q&A. You can ask questions anytime about product, on any of our other events, but this is strictly about just really sharing about more about kind of behind the scenes and taking a peek into Pink and what we do in this business. So just a little, I'm gonna take a drink or I'm gonna start coughing. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Okay. So just a little bit of background, just so you can kind of know. There has been a lot of changes in Mary Kay lately, and this is a good opportunity for people to also that are maybe former consultants to also learn a little bit about the changes. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well, but just a little background about me is that I started my Mary Kay business over 24 years ago. And I was a teacher. I loved teaching, but was not being paid what I was worth. Autumn's a teacher. Alicia is a former teacher. Chess is a teacher. God, we got lots of teachers on here. And so I was just praying for a way to make extra money. And I knew that I wasn't called to teach the rest of my life, or at least not in a classroom setting. I just didn't really know what I was supposed to do. And I also had this like dream in my heart to be able to stay home with my children, my future children. I was young and single when I started, and to be able to raise up my kids. That was just like a dream that kind of was buried like deep in my heart. I really didn't even realize that it was, I had put it deep because I couldn't wrap my brain around being home, raising my own children. As a teacher. So I went to a launch party of one of my little sisters in my sorority. I thought she was crazy because she was young and cute. Because I thought it was for women with big blue hair and wore gobs of makeup and went door to door. I didn't even wear makeup. I had never sold anything in my life except for Girl Scout cookies, and I couldn't even do that very well. And so, but I went just to be supportive, and Kelly, maybe you're on here today just to be supportive of it's your mom, right? This is your daughter, right? Okay, I thought so.
Yes.
So just to be supportive of your mama. I don't know. But I just went to be supportive, and I learned about the product, and I really thought, wow, this is some good stuff. And then we have another guest on here, Georgina. And then I started learning about the business side of Mary Kay. And y'all, I earned all the tickets at that time. We got tickets for asking questions. Tonight, you're going to get prizes for asking questions. I got tickets, and I won the prize. I don't even know what it was because I got all the tickets, because I kept trying to find something wrong and I couldn't. And finally I thought, okay, let's just be real here. This is a woman that's a stay-at-home mom, and she's with 3 kids, and she sells lipstick. She can't possibly make that much more money than me. So I asked her how much she made, because when you're broke, that's kind of all you think about. And when she told me, I honestly got a little pissed because it was 4 times what I made as a teacher. I was like, I am educating the future of tomorrow, and you're selling lipstick, and you're making 4 times what I'm making. There's something wrong. But I didn't get it. I thought it was all about the product, which y'all know. The product is awesome. It's the #1 selling brand in the world in the direct sell industry. And it is the reason nobody can guess my age. So I really like that. But it really is the vehicle that Mary Kay uses to enrich women's lives and give a woman an unparalleled opportunity where she can get what she wants out of life, but still keep the things that she values most in life. Well, ladies, I held a party for my consultant because I wanted free stuff. Who likes free? We have a saying in Mary Kay: if it's free, it's for me. And y'all are gonna win some free stuff tonight. Yay. And so I held that party. I tried the product on my face. It was the original Miracle set back 24 years ago. And I decided to say yes to this business. Y'all, I didn't know anything about makeup. I didn't know anything about skincare. I didn't know anything about running a business, but I knew that I would never know unless I tried. And the worst thing that could happen is I would get this product that I really like for 50% off. And remember that little dream that I had, that dream of being a stay-at-home mama? Like God just like dusted that off a little bit. And I thought, my director at the time, when I was like, I'm so busy, I don't think I can do this. And and she said, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? I said, well, I don't know. There's really not anything that bad that could happen, I guess. And she goes, yeah, the worst thing, you get your product to half off. And she goes, we're twice as cute for half the price. And I was like, well, I like that. And she goes, what's the best thing that could happen? And I said, I could stay home with my future babies. And she goes, yeah, but you're never going to know unless you try. So I said yes. And honestly, guys, I did it because of the money and I wanted to pay off debt. I was $8,000 in credit card debt and I could only pay the minimum balance whenever I paid that every month because that's all I could afford. And God has really blessed me abundantly more than I could have ever imagined financially in this business. I've been able to, I was able to retire from teaching at 29. And Chessa, could you imagine? Yeah. And I was able to retire my husband from his job in corporate America because of the blessing of the financial independence that I've gotten with this business. But honestly, I stay because who God's grown me through this journey in Mary Kay, and then also having a platform to help women to enrich their lives externally through this incredible product, this product with purpose, right? Internally through this business opportunity and that personal growth, and eternally and changing eternal addresses. And so this has become my marketplace ministry and my mission field. And I love that God has transformed this business that provides for my family, but has also given me a place to dream, and a vehicle to make those dreams a reality, and a place to glorify God in all that I do. And so that's just a little bit of background about me. And so now I'm going to open up the floor and we're actually not going to do a drawing because we just have 2 girls on here. And so y'all are winners. Woohoo! But I do want you to ask questions. I do want it to be like anything that you have that is about the business side of Mary Kay. Don't hold back. You can ask anything you want to ask, okay? Anything you're curious about. And so I'm just going to open up the floor first for Kelly because she was here first. So Kelly, if I only had 5 minutes to share with you a little bit more about Mary Kay, what would you want to know? Okay, she said, how do you earn money? Yay. Okay. Well, I love that question, Kelly, because, we are in a society, in a world right now where it is very smart to have some extra streams of income coming in to your family, right? And so there's 2 main ways. There's a lot of ways that we earn money in Mary Kay, but the 2 main ways that we earn money in Mary Kay is through the retail sale of the product, which we make the highest possible commission you can make, and that is up to 50%. So we buy for $1, we sell for $2, okay? And so that 50% goes into our pocket, right? And it's instant. It's like every day can be a payday, which I love because as a teacher, we got paid once a month. And by the end of the month, I was like, oh my gosh, just praying I could pay all my bills and not have to eat ramen noodles at the end of the month, right? And so I love that if I need to make some extra money, girl, I just call my customers. I'm like, hey, what you need to keep you looking gorgeous? I'm here for you, right? And that's one thing I teach my consultants is we figure out what the dream you want to finance with your Mary Kay business. What would you want your Mary Kay business to pay for? And we help you to work out action plan specifically for your schedule and what you're wanting to get out of Mary Kay, what money you're wanting to make. So that's one way. And then the other way is through what we're doing right now, just passing it on, just sharing a little bit of information about Mary Kay and growing your team. And when somebody says yes to this business opportunity and they join your team, and as as they are working and they're building their customer base and they're making money in this, Mary Kay is giving you a commission. They're giving you a love check. We call them love checks because we love to get them. And they're not really checks. They just go directly deposited into your bank account, but they just grow and grow and grow the more people that you help to grow in this business. And And one thing that I love is that my love check, my executive income that I've made for years in this business, over 6 figures, right? For years in this business, is a direct correlation to the number of lives that I have had the pleasure and honor and joy to help to grow, right? Number of lives that I've touched in my Mary Kay journey. And so yeah. So that is the main two ways that we make our money in Mary Kay. And one cool thing, Kelly, and this is a little bit different for those of you that may be watching the replay that are former consultants in Mary Kay, or maybe have heard of asked questions about the business before. There have been some changes lately, and probably the main one is that that we have a My Shop now, an e-commerce website where people can order directly from your website, and it's free. Directly from your website, it will ship. The product will ship directly from Mary Kay to that person, and 30 to 50% will automatically go into your bank account. So it's passive income, really. It's like giving out your link and like people shopping on your website, and the money just goes into your bank account within, like 24, 48 hours, which is really cool. So that's new. That, we didn't have it like that before. That's a new thing. Okay, so Georgina, hello, Georgina, welcome. Georgina has been she was a part of Courtney's 15-minute glow break in Facebook, on our Facebook Messenger, and has done the beauty report and all of that. And so, Georgina, I'm so excited that you were on. Please, we're opening it up for questions. So any questions about the business side of Mary Kay?
And they can ask, just take their audio off and ask. You don't have to put it in the chat.
I have a guest that she's like, I'm on my way home, but I'm going to try to hop on.
Okay, good. When you sell a product, what do you even say about the products? I mean, how do you know what to say?
That's a good question. Alicia, do you want to answer that?
Sure. Yeah. So the cool thing is, as we start out as a new consultant, it really is sharing about the products that you love, right? And the more you learn about them, of course, you're going to be able to explain how it's working for you and how it's working for them. But the company makes it super easy, so many ways. One, each of the products has a product sheet that has all the information on it, even some of the main things that you can just highlight and read right off of that as someone asks a question. There's also tons of training that you can do on your own time, little modules. You can do it for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and at least you can get certified in, skincare, in color, in the clinical solutions that we have. So the training is there, and you can do as little or as much as you are. And you, of course, you have the group that we're learning from each other. And so it's quite accessible.
If you are teachable and trainable, that's all we ask, is that you're open to learn. Because I didn't know anything, nothing when I started this business. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't know anything about skincare. My face was a broken out mess. Nobody had ever taught me, but I knew that I was open to learn. And that's all we ask, is that you are teachable and trainable.
And I love the saying that they say you're in this business for yourself, but never by yourself. And that is so true. So anytime you have a question, there's always someone in minutes away, either that we know in our group or even on certain Facebook groups, that there's women who've been in this business for years that they'll answer any time of day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Any other questions from Kelly or Georgina? And this is great training for our consultants too. So ask away, peoples.
Oh, here we got Tammy coming in.
Yay.
Welcome,
This is
Tammy.
my guest. Okay, so Tammy is a former consultant. She's driving home. Hey, she is a former consultant with Mary Kay in Florida. And so Tammy, this is a great opportunity for you to ask any questions about the changes that have gone down because I know that there's been a lot of changes since you've been in Mary Kay. And so do you have any questions about the changes or anything? And you can type it or you can unmute yourself. I think you're driving. Okay, Georgina
Well,
said, how many products do you have to sell? Okay, how many products do you have to sell? Is there a goal y'all have to do? No, there's not a certain amount of products that you have to sell. You just set your own personal goals of what you want to make. Like I don't know if you were on here yet, Georgina, whenever I said that, I sit down with everybody and we find out what your goal is, like what dream you want to finance, and then we help to work out an action plan for you. So we are looking for women that are goal oriented, that want more income, more freedom, more flexibility. That's a quality that we do look for in Mary Kay. And so it's really up to you and what your personal goals are. So there's no quotas, there's no territories or anything like that in Mary Kay. So Tammy, I know you unmuted. So
I
did you have a
did.
question?
Explain again. You said there's a change in the computer website, the online
Yes.
website,
Yes. Okay.
for people.
So now it's a e-commerce site. It's not like a regular website. It's called e-commerce, and they're making it more like user-friendly and consultant friendly, I guess. But the way that it works, Tammy, that's very different from before, is that when somebody orders on your website, it doesn't matter if you're an active consultant or not. That product is going to be shipped directly from Mary Kay to that person, and you will automatically get 30 to 50%, depending on
What
your
your
volume,
status
if
is.
you're
Yeah.
active or if you're not active, right?
Okay.
It doesn't matter what size of order that it is, you will
Mhm.
get paid. It doesn't matter. You can get paid from day one. You can start up your website and you can start giving your website link out and you can start making money immediately. So that's very different from before. Because
Yes, it
before,
is.
when people would order on your website, you would have to process it. You wouldn't make any money if you weren't an active consultant. Like you couldn't
Right.
even use the customer delivery service if you weren't an active consultant. Whereas now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. From day one, you can start making money. And it's passive income because it's hands off. You don't have to do anything. Nothing.
It's not. That's nice.
Mary Kay takes care of it all.
Yeah.
How do you start making your own website? Okay, so there is this, Mary Kay has already created the website. They maintain it completely. You're not having to build it from ground up. You don't have to know anything about, website building or anything like that. It's already done for you. It's just a step-by-step process to put your information in and for you to connect your bank account so that the money can go straight into that bank account. And they use a very, very, very secure credit card processing system that's called Stripe, and Stripe is what pays you the commission from the profit that you're making. And so it is just we have a tutorial on how to set up your website. So it's already built, it's already on there. It already changes when new products come in or there's new or prices change or anything. It is all updated regularly with the info. You don't have to do anything to update unless you change your bank or you change your contact information or you change your name, you get married or whatever, And so that's the only thing that you would need to change. So there's no maintenance that you have to do. Mary Kay does all the maintenance for you.
What is the cost now to become active?
To become active, that is where you get your 50% off. So it's the same. It has stayed the same. So it is 450 retail. So it does change depending on, because Now the 30% is in place. So as soon as you hit that 450 retail where people are, or, if they're ordering from your website, right? If you hit that in 1 month, then as soon as you hit that, that kicks in your 50%. And so it's no longer 225 wholesale necessarily, because you can start getting orders and that all adds up.
Right. But do you have to like pay a small fee to become a consultant?
Be a consultant. She means to be
Yes.
a consultant.
Oh, to be a consultant, it's
Yes.
$35.
$35. Okay, so that's what it was. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. My
And
mom's
there's no
burgers
longer
fell down.
there's no longer a cost for the website either.
Yep.
That used to be.
The website
Right,
is
right.
free. You don't
Okay.
have to pay for like ProPay, like what you had to do last time. You had to pay for
Oh,
ProPay, which
yes.
is your credit card processing. You don't have to pay
Right.
for Stripe,
That pays
which,
for the $35 right there.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Like there's no other fees. There's no other. It's just
It's amazing.
$35. Now, Tammy, you can upgrade. We still have that option where you can upgrade within your first 15 days. And you
Okay.
get your pro kit, which comes with over $400 worth of product if you're going to be doing in-person appointments, or if you just want that product for yourself. Let's just be real. It's a good
product.
deal.
It's a good deal.
Because it's like the
Okay.
miracle set, it's the eye makeup remover, the charcoal mask, the microdermabrasion, the mascara, the CC cream. Like it has like a lot of stuff that most people use. And so
Right.
a lot of people, they're like, I mean, that's a great $90, for $400 worth of product is a great
Yeah.
deal. But that's an option. The only
Okay.
mandatory is $35.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So any other questions?
I've missed you guys.
I've missed you. We've been talking
know.
about you coming back in for a long time.
I know. I've had a lot going on. But
She's had
I
a lot
am-
of life happen, y'all. A
I
lot.
did.
And
but
she fell and broke her your arm,
broke
your wrist.
my
What was it?
arm. I
Yeah.
broke my right arm, but
And had to have surgery.
I had to have surgery, was out for 5 months, and
She couldn't work.
Mm-hmm. And I'm back to work now. And my doctor told me that my arm is healed to the fact that he can't even see where the fracture was.
That's great. That's great. She was she's in caregiving. So she
Yes.
couldn't even she couldn't lift anybody. She couldn't, she couldn't
Ugh.
help people out. Yeah.
Ugh.
So it
And
was
let- Yes,
challenging
and
time.
Let me tell you, God is so wonderful, because the 2 out of the 3 people that I care for now are Christians, and the one is a retired Pentecostal pastor.
Oh.
Oh, so you have your little missionary right there.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, I take my Bible and we read scriptures during the day.
Oh, I love that. I love that
So
for you,
it is-
Tammy.
It is just so wonderful. So
That is.
I've
That
been
is
going
awesome.
through, I've been going through a trying time, and
Mhm.
God has been so good, and he is getting me past this. So
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Tammy. Well, it's 8 o'clock, and so we're coming to an end. I know I didn't, I
Okay.
said, hold on, don't start the timer yet, because it took me a little while to get us on YouTube and all of that. But I do, want to ask you guys, we are looking for women that are wanting more, whether it is extra income, whether it is just girlfriend time, just a safe place, just fun community, whatever it might be, right? A reason to dream again, a way to get out of your house, a way to work from home, whatever you want to do. And so we're looking for women that are ready to make a yes decision. And honestly, it could be one of the best yeses of your life. I know that there are 3 yeses in my life that have forever changed my life. One is when I said yes to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. That's my best yes ever. And it will never change. And then the second is when I said yes to my husband when he proposed to me. And the third is when I said yes to Mary Kay. And honestly, I did not know what I was saying yes to. I didn't. I could have never imagined what God would have for me in this business. I could have never wrapped my brain around that. But I'm so thankful that I said yes. And so we're giving you guys an opportunity. It's a $35 decision. I mean, let's just be real. We've made $35 decisions on the weekly, right? Okay. I mean,
Yes.
we went to Chick-fil-A and it was $40 for a family of four. Okay. And so, and that's never going to change your life. Most $35 decisions, never going to change your life. But this $35 decision could absolutely change your life. And like I said before, the worst thing that can happen is you could get this really good product for 50% off. And so we're asking right now, who on here? We have Kelly, we have Georgina, Dee Dee. Thank you. Dee Dee said yes at the end of last month. We're so excited for you to be on here, Dee Dee. And Tammy. Okay. And so we're looking for people that want to just stick their baby toe, even if it's just sticking their baby toe in the pink pool and checking it out. We'll give you the tools that you need to be successful. It's up to you to decide, what you want to do with them. So, Tammy, are you ready to say yes?
Oh my gosh, I've been ready. I've just been having problems signing back up.
She was having data entry problems.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we are so excited to welcome you back, Tammy. I will send you I'll send you the agreement link again.
Okay.
And each of you are going to get a gift from me as well for being on, Kelly and Georgina and Tammy. So make sure that consultants that invited you, make sure you send them the link to fill out for the $500 cash drawing, because they're all going into the $500 cash drawing. And your address will be on there so I can mail you a gift. Okay. So I have a product gift to give away to you for being on tonight. So we have our first yes. Okay. So Kelly, if I could teach you how to just sprinkle this business into your busy life, because I know you got a busy life. Okay. So if I could teach you how to sprinkle it in, would you be open to learn for $35? No pressure. I just want to ask. I have to ask. So you can type it in the comments or you can unmute yourself. I have my coffee from this morning. I'm very, very, very tempted to, I'm really enjoying helping my mom with this business. You know what would help her even more is to join her team. Well, Kelly, you know that the door is always open to you. I know your mama would absolutely love for you to be her very first team member on her team. And you already love the product. You already love us. You must love us because you're on all the things. So you love us. You love the product. You love your mama. So if you ever change your mind, the door is open for you. And thank you for your love and support of Krista. We really appreciate you. And keep joining our things and keep bringing people, because and also you could be a talent scout since you listened and you learned about the business, and you know about the product and you know about what we do. You might have somebody in your life that could really benefit, from this business opportunity. So you could be a talent scout for Krista. Yeah. So if you're not going to be her first team member, you might know her first team member. Yeah, so let her know. Okay, make sure you fill out the $500 cash drawing so I have your address. And then we have Miss Georgina. So Georgina, if I could teach you how to sprinkle this business in and make a little extra money on the side and have some fun with some girlfriends, would you be open to learn? You can type it in the comments or you can take yourself off mute. It's up to you. And we are so thankful for you guys being on tonight. Thank y'all for being on and being open to ask questions, being a little nosy. Who knew, when have you ever been nosy and won a gift?
I like free product.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for being on tonight. We really appreciate you. If you're watching the replay, we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear your questions. We'd love to hop on an MKQ&A. That helps your consultant earn these pearls. Okay, there's Georgina. Okay, you're gonna think about it. Okay, do the pink pillow test, Georgina. Do the pink pillow test and think about it tonight. And then, Courtney, we're gonna follow up with you tomorrow and see if you have any additional questions and see what your thoughts are. Because let me tell you, we look for busy women. That's something we look for because busy women know how to get things done. And there's a lot of ways that you can just sprinkle this in and make some extra money and have fun with this. So we'd love for you to be a part. So we'll follow up with you tomorrow, Miss Georgina. Let Courtney know when would be a good time for us to follow up with you. And thank y'all so much for being on tonight. Y'all have a blessed day.